They say you should never say you're going to do something. You should just do it. Because if you say you're going to do it, you'll look like an idiot when you don't do it. But I am going to clean up my tool shelves. I swear. So, I'm setting up my shop right now. These are all my random tools, my nail guns, sawzalls, and angle grinders, and everything else that I've spent years acquiring for my carpentry career, which I kind of got screwed over with my back and sciatica. So I decided I'm setting up my shop again. And so this is going to be my initial video for this because I will get this done. This is something I've been wanting to do for a long time. I put a lot of money into it. All my tools, a lot of time into learning. Sorry, I forgot I had this in here. I just epoxied this on here. It's a strop. It's called a strop. It's a piece of leather belt that's glued onto wood. And you use it for a very final polish on a knife. And I use this 6,000 grit cerium oxide. So anyhow, as a carpenter, I want to show you my tools. Show you what I plan to do because I'm going to be recording videos and sharing with you all. This is my Makita. Ooh, my Makita chop saw. I love this saw. This is my favorite miter saw I've ever used. Compound slider. Phenomenal tool. And if you ever want to do woodwork, it's not essential, but it's definitely a very useful tool. And then now I have this little scroll saw I picked up recently, which is actually really nice for a Ryobi, which is kind of generic. But it's got a nice motor on it. It works phenomenally. And I've got like my Bosch jigsaw, all my sanders. This is, I've got a bunch of my other tools elsewhere. My table saw here, which is a rigid. It's a really nice table saw. What is this? A TS 3660, I guess. But anyhow, I've really enjoyed using this table saw. It's super smooth. I got it for like off Craigslist for like 175 bucks. Over here, I've got my little Ryobi table with a router. That's a really nice little setup, actually. And it came with these wings on either side, but I found that they separated because they're particle board. So I used a piece of mahogany and just made a solid board across, and I use it for doing molding and drawers and stuff like that. And then I've got all this wood, stuff that I need to build. Working on a guitar up there. Then I've got a bass blank up there on top of it. Both poorly done. A router that I acquired years ago from somebody like free, I think, that it's a little router and table, but I had to build this little back unit here that actually came with this part as well. These are what you call jigs, and those jigs were designed to build chairs because I did these custom wingback chairs, and I had to take apart a chair and then learn how to build it from scratch. It was pretty intense. Over here I've got my bandsaw, which I'm having issues adjusting, but having a bandsaw is a nice essential tool for doing a lot of interesting curved cuts, but pretty much I can do anything what I can do with the bandsaw with just a simple jigsaw, or even a scroll saw if it's small enough. And how often do you do really large stock? But it comes in handy. And this is a Davis & Wells jointer. Now a jointer is designed to put a board on the end and take off just a thin layer. Basically, if you buy rough cut lumber, like I used to buy 5/4 mahogany, which is just rough cut, and you can take off the bottom and smooth it out. Once you've done that, you can do it on a table saw to square it up, to make sure the other side's even. And once you've done those two sides, then you put it up here in the planer. The planer has a nice blade that will take it down to a perfect thickness. And yeah, it's a lot of work. I used to build cabinets from scratch, and I used all of that shit for it. So I'm really excited to start building more things, and I'm hoping on this channel that maybe I can make it work. Since I can't make any real money on my channel, I was thinking maybe I'll just combine what I love to do with making videos, because I love doing carpentry. It's like my favorite thing. It's just been a while, and I'm kind of excited to get back into it. So I've also got things like this. You know, it's just funny over the years how much money you spend on router bits. You know, like this simple freaking curved bit for like cove molding. There's like 25 bucks. It's just insane how much crap you have to buy. And then when you can't use it anymore. I think over here I have these really cool ones I could show you if I can find them, but they're in my pile. Here we go. Oops. These are like one of my pride and joy because I did cabinet work for a while. My Infinity router bit set. These are designed for rails and styles of cabinets. So you got the various bits, very high quality for doing like an OG detail. But I'll show you that in the future when I get around to it. So thanks for listening for what it's worth. I don't even know why I'm making this video except to maybe let people know that I'm trying to force myself to do this. And it's a lot of work to get back into something that you love, but you haven't been inspired to do in a while. So, more to come. Talk to you later.